Salvatore, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I'm here.
Excellent. I'm going to go ahead and hit record. We're going to get started, and I appreciate it. So let me let everybody else in. Welcome, everyone. This is Adam Beebe. I'm a broker at Latonas.com. Thank you for joining us with the open house or for the open house of Guidone.it. I'm joined by one of the sellers, Salvatore Mana. Salvatore, thank you for joining us. Please say hello.
Hello. Hello to everybody.
Okay, that's great. And what I'm going to do is go over some housekeeping first. This is applicable if you're listening to this live. And if you haven't already done so, please dial into the audio bridge. You can listen through the mics on your computer and speakers on your computer. You can ask questions through the chat functionality. So when you ask a question, be assured it's going to get asked by me. It may not be right then, but it will be asked verbatim at the appropriate time. Anyone listening to this recording, obviously that's not applicable, but this recording is going to be up within 24 hours. So you can anyone listening to this, you can rewatch it in 24 hours on Latonas. Um, what we have here is something that's visible to anyone as they come to Latonas. This is a deal snapshot, the number snapshot, which goes over revenue, traffic, a variety of other things such as Alexa and PR ranks. Um, when you join Latonas, meaning when you provide an email, these blue numbers you see are actually hyperlinks. You can click those and they break down the trailing 12 months of data, which you can look at. Anyone listening on this call, too, can also request a prospectus. We don't post those online, or we don't post it online. We need to have a signed NDA in for you. But once we get a signed NDA, I'd be happy to send you a prospectus, which is a little bit more detailed as far as discussion of the site. Um, Without further ado, I'm going to turn the mic, so to speak, over to Salvatore. I'm going to put myself on mute, Salvatore. So just give us, the site's been around since 2006. So let us know the beginning of the site, why it was started, what are some transitions that's happened since you've owned it, and just take it from there, please.
When we started, the idea was to create a multi-channel website, as there are also other websites like this in Italy. But we came from our experience with another website, Guidone.it. So we have a very great experience in web activities. And we had also good people, editors, that could write articles for us. So the idea was to create a multi-channel website in Italy. And we started working with a big partner in Italy. Probably you know Mondadori and De Agostini. They are one of the best editor in Italy, Mondadori and De Agostini. So we make a partnership with them, and we start to develop this multi-channel website. After a few years, we decided to go alone because the opportunities were different, and we created other channels, and we thought that the female channel is relevant for us and is very important. So we decided to go to stay alone and to make our revenues with Google AdSense and other activities that we can do by ourselves, because our activity of is very focused on the keywords and SEM and SEO. That's our story in few words. Now we are here, and we think that we can manage the new years maybe finding a new partner with an international vocation.
Very good. Now I actually advanced the slide, and thank you for that, Salvatore. When did you start doing things with social media? This is obviously your Facebook page.
We start doing with the social media in 2000, basically 2009. Yes, we start with 2009. Then we could match our experience. We could match our global experience, and we grow a lot since 2010, and now we are very active in social medias.
Okay. Thank you. As everyone on this call, be it live or recording, knows that you can go to the Wayback Machine archive.org. This sees a variety of manifestations of the site, images of the site. This is showing since first thing 2009. Salvatore, what was going on 2006, 2007, 2008? There was a site there, or was there?
No, we were busy with our other activity because we are the owner of the most important, one of the most important automotive website in Italy. So we were involved in that activity, and we didn't work for Guidone. Guidone was an idea that was born in 2009 because we had the opportunity to make this partnership with this big editor in Italy, and we started working for this.
All right, thank you. And obviously excuse me, everyone knows what this is. This is a 1 year snapshot screenshot of your Google Analytics. Obviously, it gets in a very healthy amount of traffic. Can you describe? There's not too many dips, but there are quite a few spikes. What would you attribute the spikes to? Why are they, say, in January 2015? That's pretty significant.
It depends on the news. In 2015, Italy, there were a lot of politician situation. Also, also we had some lot of news about how can I say in English, wellness and things like this. It depends. The traffic depends on also on what the people is searching in the web, and since we are very focused on wellness, on the news about women, probably in that month there were a lot of news connected with this activity.
All right, and that makes sense. It's a news site, so the more relevant news, obviously, the busier the site is traffic-wise. The vast majority of your traffic, which is understandable, comes from Italy. Have you done much to get more exposure in different countries?
No. It's something that we are studying and we want to develop, is to work on also multi-language panel. We are thinking about it, but basically now we are only Italian.
Okay. Vast majority is, well, no, excuse me. The organic and direct are reasonably close. Now's an appropriate time. I know you mentioned when Facebook and social media, when you started doing those. Have you ever purchased traffic before? What any purchase links? Do you do much of that?
Can you repeat the question? Sorry.
Sorry, do you buy traffic? Have you ever bought traffic?
No, 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 no.
Okay. These are just questions that come in. I mean, and Salvatore, I'm going to know the answers to some of this, but some of this is just questions that people ask, be it presently or be it in the past. So it, it's more of just a conversation for someone new looking at the site. Um, when we're looking at keywords, so you haven't bought any keywords, this is obviously in Italian.
No,
Would you help us out? Go ahead.
basic, as I told you before, sorry.
Yeah. No, go ahead, please.
Basically, we use organic search, and we make a very big strategy on the keywords. That's our I mean, that's our activity. We are strong in this. We use Google News and Google Search. So every day our activity, just to go through it, is to find and to give to our writers the idea on which articles they have to write. And also, then when they prepare the article, we review the article, and we try to make the best match for keywords in order to be very present in Google. And so this is our day-by-day activity.
Okay. What are some of these keywords we're looking at? I mean, that not getting too detailed here, but what are there certain types of keywords that you look for?
Well, which can be, I also asked to Maurizio, my brother, quali secondo te sono le parole chiave più
I mean,
utilizzate?
what type, I guess more to the point, what type of news, what more social news, more political news, more sports
Vabbè,
news? Where do you find getting more
as you
traction?
as you can see, the people just to make just to laugh. I am bold, and people we use words connected with the wellness.
Hmm. Okay, that's
So
fine. I mean,
if someone is looking for the problem with hair, or also problem with the health of the kids, I am married. I have two children. I know which are the question that my wife makes for our children. So we try to we are focused on health and medicine keywords.
okay, very good. And that can go, we can go more into detail with a specific individual as it presents itself. These are the landing pages that we're seeing get traction on the site as far as how long people are staying on site, um, percentage meaning.
If you
Um,
want, I can translate the articles.
well, yeah, I mean, a couple, you don't need to do all of them, but I mean, what do you see any commonality among most of them? I mean, is there a common theme here?
For example, one of the best is tachypurina, when and how use it. This is connected with the wellness, how to eliminate problems in the eyes. I don't know how to translate in English, but when you have signs under your eyes, and when your eyes are are big, or something about fashion during the week fashion in Milan. Um, this one is yes, something about hair and how to take care of your hair. These are the most viewed articles that you can see in the in the snapshot here. Yeah, something about cancer. Um, Skin cancer. These are the translation of the articles that you can see in this list.
Okay, that's fine. That's good. You have quite a few backlinks, a reasonably good amount of backlinks. Do people approach you? I mean, you don't purchase backlinks, or you're not on a link exchange. Are people mostly approaching you to link?
Yes, yes. Basically, they come from Google.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And this next slide well, that's just an image slide. This next slide gets into, are these some bigger site? Well, obviously news, Google.it. Are these some bigger sites in Italy?
Backlinks, regional Europe, model Guidone, no, but gossip libro.it. It's a research engine, Italian research engine. Also, they are all research engines in Italian. The first two, one, sì, Virgilio is very famous. Yes, this is a news aggregator. Then there is Google. Also, Alibi is quite important in Italy. Parco Natura, not so relevant, not so important. So I think that I have checked all the, yes.
Okay.
Yes, they are all.
That's fine. SEM Rush, this is available for anyone. Obviously, click the IT for Italy. It's showing, a good traffic price if you were to try to purchase this monthly traffic. Very stable. Obviously September 2014, a little peak there. It may be something to do with Google itself or the actual site itself. But the point being is this is very stable as far as what it's been doing and accomplishing month after month.
It's all organic traffic.
All organic traffic, right? If someone were to purchase that, that seems to indicate what it would be. But right, to reiterate, organic and direct are the two primary sources of traffic, and there is and has never been any paid traffic. So good stuff. Now these keywords where you're positioned very high, what you're number one on three of them here, and what are these? What does this mean? What do those words mean, please?
They are connected to what I said before about the most viewed pages. The first one is tachipirina, I don't know, Italian aspirin. Also, the second one is tachipirina 1000. The third one is how to eliminate the problem under the eyes. Now I check in English what's the English for occhiaia. Heal with the third one is also connected to kids. Problem with kids is when you are ill. And I have the English word. The third one is how to eliminate the dark circles.
Okay. The traffic obviously is driven by the news and what's hot, and as already mentioned, January was a big month. There were quite a few news stories you can see. Pretty consistent around that, lower 200s in uniques, and that's a good thing. You can deal with consistency and act off that. Um, you know, peaks are going to come just obviously during busy news cycles or busier news cycles, but it's good to have it looks like a very consistent base here. As far as unique goes, obviously page views are going to follow very closely with a spike in January there.
For us, it's connected to Google search because basically depends on how the news, our news are relevant for Google News. Sometimes we are very fast to understand which are how Google can give us a premium. Sometimes we are not so smart, basically. But as I said before, it depends on also what people is looking at the moment in Google.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now this is where, Salvatore, I'm going to put myself on mute. When you're done talking about a specific slide you're seeing, simply say next and I'll advance it. These are all your admin slides. So the site's obviously based on WordPress. Um, I guess just tell us why you decided to build it on WordPress. Again, when you're done speaking about a slide, just tell me next and take it away. I'm going to put myself on mute.
Why we wanted to use WordPress? Huh?
Well, correct. And go into discussion about why you use WordPress. When you're done talking about that, I'll go next and then just describe everything on this screen that we're seeing. And then just when you're done talking about this one, I'll
Well,
advance it to the next one. So just say next when you're ready to advance. But why WordPress?
basically, WordPress for us it's very easy to be used. So also our writers can use it very easily. And also just to be honest and fair, for us it has a good base for our SEO activities. So it's a good start, and so that's the reason why we use WordPress. Then, if for you is important, I can tell you that our DB is on SQL, and we use CMS. And the website is held by an Italian company, the provider, which is called Aruba, and it's one of probably is the best company in Italy for the website housing. Going through the screenshot of our backeka, what can I say? This is this is a summary of the experience made by us year by year, working on also with our other website, Latona Online. Here you have the manager of the manager of the articles on the left. Then there is the media. Then we have link. You have pages and connection on the left side of the screenshot. Also for us it's important the managing of the comments. And if you see in the central part of the screenshot here, we have all the comments made by the users. Then we have also the we have also an important feed, and it's important that just the manager of the look and field, yes, of the let's see. Yeah, but they probably cannot see the point because it's very probably the plugin. Yes, can you see plugin on the left?
Yeah, and I'll interrupt here, Salvatore. Don't feel like you have to describe every single thing on the screen. This is more of a recap, a few minutes, just spending on the admin screenshots. Just hey, it's built on this. Oh, I'm seeing this. This is where I add content, or this is where plugins are available. You don't have to go into too much detail on each and every screenshot.
Okay. So this is the general. Here you have all the function summarized and organized. Then if we can go through the next screenshot here, the editor can write the article. It's very easy. This is of course it is in Italian language, but I think that it's similar to all. It's similar to all the manager of the Then we have the other pages. So we have all of the articles that are ready to be posted. So when the writers upload the article, what we do is to check the article, and then we review the article and we say okay, and then we send the article to the website using this screenshot. So I think it's quite easy the use of the WordPress. And now we have the.
Yeah, probably not to interrupt, but I probably should have prefaced it. Everyone on this call knows what WordPress is. Obviously it's in Italian since it's an Italian site. It's WordPress, so no one had any questions. You did fine. That's really, we accomplished what we wanted to with that slide and in that section. That's fine. Moving on to revenue, it's very there's a certain level that it hasn't dipped down. That's 7,500 US in dollars over the past 9, 10 months here. Obviously a spike in August, it looks like. Why is that spike in August? I mean, I know January was a big month. Look, it's in the listing. I know it, but how does the site make revenue, and why does it have this spike in August?
Because as I told before, our audience is females, women, girls. In August, people in Italy are on holidays, and probably they use they use more internet because they are on the beach. They read the newspaper, then they say, let's check this on internet and things like this. That could be a reason.
Okay.
That could be a reason, but then sorry.
That's fine. The big thing here is it's not a huge deviation, and really the stable aspect that I'm pointing out, month after month, really consistently here, it's on that same level. Buyers like to have stability, so they know how to react to it. Speaking about stability, really the 2,000, these are expenses and content that you're paying, and it averages at 2,000 a month. Is that correct?
Yes, it's correct. Basically, our big expense is to the additional cost, and they are at least the 90% of the 2,000 per month. So 90% is $1,080,000. And the other expenses are general expenses for the housing of the website and other activity that we do. These are our structural costs.
Okay. Okay. When you're done talking about this screen, Salvatore, just tell me to, because we're going to ask about day-to-day operations. If you were to keep the site, what would you do with the site to grow it? And then why you're selling the site. But let's start here, and let me start here with the question: how many hours a day or week you spend on it? I know you outsource content, but the important thing is just tell people what your skill set is, what your background is, because an hour of your time is worth more than an hour of my time doing certain things, um, vice versa. So just kind of tell us what your skill set is and tell us about the day-to-day operations of the site, please.
Well, me, Salvatore, is I'm very strong in commercial activity and also studies on the layout of the website. My brother Maurizio is a very good computer, IT. He knows everything. Let's say is very strong in IT, and he is younger than me. He was born with internet, so he knows all the tricks and all of the everything about internet. Let's say something like this. He is an expert, so he can manage with the keywords. He can manage with the SEO. We can manage with the SEM. He is very strong in arrange the database of the website and to keep it very small and not heavy. And it's very difficult that we have our website down. So it's always active, our website, and every day we check it. But since we have this big experience, for us, this is, as I said before, is a part-time job because we are also involved with the other our activity, and basically we work on it 3 and 4 hours, but we have 2 hours me and 2 hours Maurizio. Then there is, because we have just to coordinate the activity of the editors, they write quanti articoli scrivono al giorno. So they write basically, they upload basically, let's say 12, 13 articles a day. So it's not for us a big work on this. Also because we have the experience, so we are very fast in solving the problem solving, and we know where to put the hands. So going to the other, which are our expectation, we are used to work with a big partner. This is our story because we had a partnership with the 2 most important editors in Italy. We would like to open our mind in international market, and Guidone.it could be our first step for this. probably because we are trying to get this opportunity, and because our experience in knowing how to work with the Google is very high. So which our expectation? Or we find a big partner in Italy, or we find a big partner in all over the world, because we have a lot of ideas to develop, and we have also the experience that we made in a vertical website that we can share with this partner. So the site growth could be very strong, and also our expectations are strong. We are selling the site. If we could, we are selling the site. It depends. Yes, we want to sell the site, but because we think that the site must have a future. So if someone can do something better than us, we sell the site. That's all. I mean, of course we are okay.
No, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I mean,
Go ahead.
No.
Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just advancing the slide. It's pretty clear why you're selling it and what your expectations are.
I think it's for us. It's all.
Yeah.
I wait for questions.
No. Yeah, and that's Salvatore. It may not seem like it. Some of the things I was asking were actual questions from people. And that's why I wanted to advance the slide here. Everyone listening, should you have any other questions, we're close to wrapping up the open house here. So please shoot those over in chat while I have Salvatore here. I'm going to advance one more. This is me. That's my phone number. That's my email, and that's my Skype. Please invite me to Skype. I'll definitely accept. Contact me. Let me know of any questions you may have. Salvatore has been very communicative and eager to answer any questions that people have. So be assured that your questions will get answered quickly. Salvatore, I don't see any other questions here. You did a great job answering mine and others' questions today. Anyone listening, this recording's up on Latona's within 24 hours. And Salvatore, great job. I want to thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you very much, Adam.
Hope you have a great night. I'll be in touch.
Okay, keep in touch. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.